Hello, and welcome. I'm Wayne Blau with this week's Profit Maximizing Moment. This week we're going to be talking about a little misleading. It says new advertising every business owner must use. Well, it's no longer new. It's not new, but it's new to a lot of business owners. Too many business owners are just stuck in the past, or they don't know where to start, or anyways. Really, for the longest time, advertising was pretty easy. You put a good yellow page ad together, buy some ad time on radio or TV, take out a newspaper ad selling your product weekly, and forget about it. Review it once a year or so, change it maybe, wait for the customers to come in. Sadly, for small business owners, this really doesn't work. You'll see ads. I mean, now the ads are in weird places. YouTube ads maybe work for you. Um, could very easily for a lot of people. Rumble ads, things like that, where you're finding podcast ads. I'm seeing it all over the place if you can figure out where your audience is. Okay. But truthfully, most small business owners, they don't have a clue. All right. No one uses the Yellow Pages anymore. Heck, if most people don't even know what the Yellow Page book was, if they're under 40, they haven't seen it probably. No one buys daily newspaper ads. They might buy ads on the online ad paper. And that's kind of the problem that's happened is that it's exploded into so many places I can put ads to the point where as a business owner, you're almost impossible to know exactly how to do it or where to put it. It's a full-time job. Um, Other problems with traditional advertising is it was expensive and there was very little way to track how well it worked. So what should you do now? Well, first, back up, all right, and understand there's two different tasks. What is it your advertising is supposed to do for you? First, your advertisement should show up when the prospect is looking for you. What do I mean by that? Well, the old Yellow Pages did that. If I had a leak, I opened it up, went to the plumber section, looked for one, and called them. All right. Now, you know, we use Google. We call a friend, whatever. Referrals are still the best. Okay. The second thing your advertisement should do is attract and inform prospects about the sales and events you have in order to draw them to your business before they make a purchase, and actually to exclude those that are not a good fit for you. Okay. Um, this is what business owners normally use radio, TV, and newspaper ads for. You can do the same. It hasn't changed. It's just where to put them has changed, and the complication because there's so many different places has changed. Uh, Most business owners know that Googling when they need a product or service. That's why I see more and more clients spending money with consultants who promise to raise their SEO work, their SEO rankings. Sorry, it's very costly. Very few business owners understand it, so most of them ignore it or just throw money at it and hope for the best. Okay, found a cost efficient way. All right, and it works pretty well. It's advertising product sales and new offers, and it's very complicated. So I've learned it, done it, found out it's not for me, so I've hired somebody. And if you're interested, it's Lindsay Anderson. You can look her up. One click Lindsay. Yeah, I mean that's who I use. But there's plenty out there. But she's very good, and her staff is good. If you didn't get that, text me or email me, and I'll get you. I'll make an introduction. I cover in depth low cost but very effective internet advertising options, which is like have an opt in page, catch people's emails, have an event landing page, email marketing campaigns still work well. Get people's emails. Anybody who walks into your store, get their emails. And in another discussion, we'll talk about ways to get prospects and customers to give you your emails. Direct to consumer advertising campaigns still work amazingly well. Which basically used to be called direct mail. These are more complicated and, like I said, beyond the scope of this. I think in today's world, though, if you're going to do any internet marketing where you're going to sit down and you're going to do Google ads and things like that, you're going to need to get somebody that is good at it. I mean, I found somebody good at it. I'm sure she can help you, but you can find somebody too. You really need. I tried for a while to have somebody internal to do my marketing for me. Um, Worked for a while, but the problem is they don't have enough. So you have them do other things, and then they're not keeping up to date on the day-to-day changes. And this is in today's world, the changes is the only thing that's constant. You can pretty much guarantee there's going to be changes. So this is an area that I would strongly recommend you outsource and get help. And hold their feet to the fire. Make sure, and this is if you get the right person, they'll help you with this. Make sure we can see what's working and what's not. And look, guaranteed, I'm going to help you right now. Your first try will not work. It might work a little, but it's called, adjusting and fixing and changing. All right, so that you can figure out what's the best way to approach it. So, and even if you get an ad that works, you want to, or a spot to put the ad, maybe a podcast of some sort where you're advertising on it. Even that may be not the best way. I mean, you might test and check and see if there's a better ad or a better place to be. Again, outsource your marketing. It's simple as that. You're not going to have the ability or time. I mean, your job, business owner's job is very simple. Your job is to get customers in the front door, keep them happy, and make sure they come back. Spend your time getting your current customers to buy more and come back more often. All right. Let your advertising and marketing person to bring in the prospects outsource that. You can't control that. I guarantee you're not going to do as good as the experts. I joke. If you want to see what I'm talking about, go to my YouTube page. Just type in Wayne, Wayne Belial CPA. You'll find my YouTube page. If you go through the videos, you can actually see where I was doing them and where I outsourced them, because mine were pretty amateur hour, and theirs are very much professional. Again, Lindsay Anderson and One Click Lindsay and that group is doing it. So, I just outsource all that stuff. So I would highly recommend that's what you should be doing. So until next time, this is Wayne Belial saying, let's make this our most profitable year ever. Have a great weekend. God bless, and see you at church. Great. Talk to you later.